So in this hour, I really want to encourage you to kind of slow down and to take a step back. And I think it's hard. Some of you are still doing emails and doing business at this moment. And I can tell you again, when I had this hour of training is when I really tuned it all out and I invested the time in myself. And I want to encourage you, whether it's today, whether it's tonight, whether it's sometime this week, to actually start with the end game in mind. And what I'm saying is not anything you haven't heard before. It's just a different voice and a cute face, right? So start with the end game in mind. How do you want your business to look? What do you want it to look like? How do you want to be in your business? How do you want to act? A lot of this is called mental mind mapping. And professional athletes do this. Executives and CEOs of major corporations do this with large, very successful coaches. But really sit back and think about, what do I want to change in my business? How do I want to be? What do I want my business to look like? Right? Imagine it, visualize it. Some of us do what's called vision maps or vision boards, right? That's part of the process, right? Getting it on paper in front of you, but also understanding, thinking, feeling with your whole body, what that feels like. How do you or will you engage in your community as the CEO of your organization? I think sometimes, guys, this is a step where people like la 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 la. They just let it slide off. But I know this was a very important part of my business and my growth. So back in 2022, I did this myself. I did a vision board. I went kind of global. What do I want? I want more personal connections. I know I need to shift. I need to grow. I need to go. Daily habits. So I had a global view, and I also got specific with some numbers, right? This is what you're going to want to do, right? Start bigger, start more global view, and then kind of chunk down with some specific numbers. So as the CEO of your business, what's important to you? Right? So you saw my 4 things. So what is important? How do you want to run your business? What kind of revenue do you want?
Well, my goal for this year is not only to put actual systems in place, and for me, it's even basic systems. Like I was watching GoGo one time, and when I mentioned that I was doing all of my finances on an Excel spreadsheet, all I heard was, "Oh, hell no." So when I finally picked up QuickBooks and connected it to my account and everything was in there, I was like, "Oh, hallelujah." So
well, and I think that's interesting. It's Macy, right? Did I see that correctly? Yeah. I think this is the interesting part where people could hit snooze and snore, right? But I got to tell you, exactly what you're doing is you taking responsibility for every single dollar coming in and out of your business. That's a CEO.
Yes.
This is boring as hell.
Yes.
Who is getting joy here? But that's the type of discipline and the strength you need to build your CEO muscle. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
That's great. Yeah, that's great. So define what's important to you. So sure, the accounting part is not necessarily going to make you money today, but I can tell you over time that accounting part is going to make you money. That's being strategic. That's being a CEO. That's putting structure and tools in place to help you scale and grow your business. So when you have some time, gang, how do you want the business? Chunk it down, get specific, set some goals. We're not going to get into the SMART goals, but as some of us know, your goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and in a good timeline. So I do want to touch base on specifics. Last slide, we talked about global view, getting specific with your business. It's really important as a CEO, there's specificity and numbers in your business, right? This is a perfect example of how someone would lose $144,000 for not being specific. So let's look at the 24 deals at 200K. Someone says, I want to do 24 deals a year. I'm killing it this year. Yeah. Okay. Get specific in your number. Try and raise your average sale price. 24 deals at 200K is 144K. 24 deals at 300K is 216. 24 deals at $500,000 is 288K in your pocket. Simple example, there's no broker cutting fees. I'm trying to keep the math easy. So as you see, getting specific and narrowing it down is exactly where you need to be. One of the reasons the first year that I went from 2.7 to 10 million is I doubled my average sale price. I was very specific. I didn't want to do more transactions. I needed a higher volume to make more money with the same transactions, right? So again, let's be specific and let's nail that. So instead of talking about deals, this is a great example that just kind of breaks it down for us. How much money do you want to make? I never talk the number of deals. I don't know about you guys. If you do, flip the switch. How much money do you want to make this year? Right? And this is just a very easy example of how to break it down if you don't know how to.